Oh, that's so delicious.
Sure.
Kind of a stick.
Stuff seems to be really just slow today for some reason.
Hmm. Now, yeah, first the Reaper with Archie.
I just thought Bird was going to say something before I. So yeah, last time is summed up most easily as we dealt with the fallout of the drug food, but more specifically, Arbel's dad had a seizure thing that a couple people looked into from the drugs. Clerics are going around to look into people. Renata notices that food's drugged up, while Adonis majorly trips over food. Dee and Jason Frank are essentially unfazed by it. Dougie goes to search why all this drug stuff is happening, and looks and goes to see Xerax and what was the other name? I just had it. Xerax, and it's not listed. The other one who has some amount of drug connection.
Let me check if there's so many dragons. Let me check the list.
And finds out about open door policy, and gets Jax real pissed off at him.
Okay. And we didn't do them last session, so we're going to start with the epistolary phase. So, Abby, you can go ahead and go first. Is the letter phase. Epistolary is the letters. Abby, your audio is kind of weird on my end.
It was weird
Oh,
for me as well. Yeah. Like while you were talking, it just kind of, yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Also, it hasn't been it has not today is the second day that you guys are up here. Who left?
Fizz.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's the opening gala was in the morning to welcome everyone in. The concert was at night, and then it was supposed to be the next day, and then judo drugged everyone.
Story of my life.
You drugged people a lot then?
No, it was supposed to be the next day, and then judo drugged her.
D.
D.
Yeah. Like, it's honestly, think of it like spelled like that. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's just her name.
Rock. Okay. Um, I don't think you would. Okay. Does anybody have any letters that they would like to send? Gonna take the silence as a no.
Well, Raven was typing, so that's why I was waiting.
Raven send a letter to Arabella asking if her father's okay. You get like a sort of shakily written one back of just like, he's alright, he's still sleeping and everything, but he's doing okay.
I would send a letter to the Graysons saying that I will no longer be searching for them as legal consultation since I have not liked their vibes, and I will instead be heading toward trying to settle out of court.
He doesn't respond. I don't know if Gabriel is able to speak or not, so if there's anything else to say to that, we'll get back to it. Is anybody else sending anything? Because you each get two.
Yes, I'm going to in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just writing a thing really fast.
Okay.
Oh, what's this?
Okay.
Okay, Viz. Okay, Gabriel, did you hear
Yes.
the okay. Yeah,
Uh, you get a letter back saying you. No. You're gonna get two individual letters. One from each Grayson. It's just like we didn't want your. It's like good. Well, basically, okay. From the actual
The
owner, you
legalese.
get from. Okay, from the boss, you just get a good, a very blunt good, and from Grayson it's like something a bit more nicely worded, but still is like saying that they were not gonna accept, like they were not going to help you in the first place.
I think we had no formal contract established, that sort of thing.
Oh, ooh, no. Okay.
Oh, you had no
That
interest.
actually gave me an idea. We are. Well, we did not have any interest in you taking your party, or taking you on as a client for numerous reasons, but I know. Fuck. I'm not. I'm tired and not the best with words at the moment. I need caffeine. Something, something. Suing a child, not in our company's best interest. Yeah, yeah. Or helping sue a child, not in their law firm's best interest.
Still have my second letter. Um, y'all know col y'all know kobolds mature at age 6, right?
Here's the thing: the suing the child part probably you actually did explain to that us earlier, and it probably wouldn't be in the thing. I'm as Gabriel. I'm joking about it.
No, because we've joked that y'all just didn't know that part.
Because we
Yes,
had no
and
reason
you
to
as well.
think
explained
that.
it later.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, your character did in fact explain it later in maybe a letter or something, but they are now aware of that.
Oh, okay. I thought something. I don't know. Because I haven't. Have I interacted with this? I think so. Yeah, because yes. Yes. I haven't interacted with. I haven't interacted with Raven yet. Or Archie yet. I don't think. Have I interacted with Archie?
No, you tried to sell me a stick the very first day.
Okay,
That's about it.
that counts.
You gotta bring Oda.
Okay. Do you care if I do my letters real fast? Like overall.
Yeah, I don't believe
Alright.
there's anybody else, so you
Yeah.
can go.
Just because you're talking. By the way, can I just say I respond to EB's character as not one of my letters? Just like yes, basically, rather than actually
Yeah.
being one of my two. Okay. So one of these. D goes is going out to a Draken place, if she knows it, the specific Draken, and is fully prepared to lie. She's delivering it, but is prepared to lie and saying she did not write it. And was just asked to deliver it by a talking a talking fox.
Interesting
And
people.
that
Got you
letter.
too.
So it's the virus.
Virus.
Virus. We are many, and we know how how you are experimenting with these so-called drugs on us. We will be watching the myriad.
Okay, so even if you don't know exactly what she is specifically, you can like ask around.
Yeah.
She is very much like on like the outskirts of
Yeah.
the property, sort of the woods.
Yeah, because they're all gonna be stuck now because you don't got them wet.
Raven, do you want me to mute you for a bit?
Hold on while I go. I got it. Okay. One fell on your phone. Did you get them now? Yeah. Okay.
I think
Now you can like
worse than I want it
have
to.
a pet. How about that? Okay. I'm sorry. You want a pain pill? No, I'm good. Well, it may help you sleep.
No, okay.
Did he mute himself or did
Yeah,
I?
he muted himself.
Okay.
Not
He's not deafened.
server mute is
Never-
the second thing.
Yeah.
Not second.
Oh,
Deafened means he wouldn't be able to hear us. Yeah. So this is going to the Graysons.
Okay. Well,
As in specifically the Graysons, the second one.
yeah. We'll loop
Oh,
back
right.
around.
You were saying about that one. I forgot. I thought for some reason you.
We'll loop back around. You can do your thing with the Grayson.
With what?
You can go ahead and do your letter to the Graysons. We'll loop back around to Virus.
It's gonna be this, whatever the name of the actual law firm is. I've heard many things about your activities, and we'd be interested in putting one of your attorneys on retainer for Dragon Ascending LLC, as there have been multiple copycat channels such as Dragon Ascending with a 0 instead of an O, and Dragon Ascending with no space, that have been stealing. That should say our videos and reposting them with little or no changes, and receiving money from what is my employees' labor. I look forward to your response, D. Jenkins.
oh my gosh, you're battling against Barstool Sports of Fantasy World?
It's what she did. That's her company. She just fitness videos and such.
She ran.
Where the
It's
fuck are my earbuds?
you know,
Oh, they might be my work.
I support
Or
you in your fight against Barstool Sports.
sorry, one second. I need to find the case of my earbuds because the one I am using is about to die. And
Okay. While you're looking for that, we'll handle Virus. So you open the door. You hear it. I want you to describe to me what you think Virus looks like.
okay. I'm not gonna try and describe. I'm grabbing an image because I have a specific image in my head already. I don't know if you watch Arcane, but
Oh, I love Arcane.
Silco,
The Silk. Hold on. Let me refresh my brain. It's been a second.
the one who takes Jinx in, does all the shimmer drug stuff.
Honestly, not the response out. Not the image I would expect. But like, I see how you got here.
Yeah, because that's a respectable enough looking person to like
Yeah.
be in the sort of thing they're doing.
And it's also like weirdly accurate. Now let me describe what Virus actually looks like. When Virus opens the door, you see, instead of you see a like young looking, you see like a young looking, woman, with very casual clothes, and she's in her guest house, like top and like baggy pants, and like bright, like orange yellowish hair with like and very like short like close cut hair with an undercut, and just a bunch of tattoos and piercings, like both arms, almost fully sleeved. I really wish I could see what you're sending in chat.
Yeah, it's not important. It's just I had a thought of of this one. It actually kind of also works. Not necessarily for what you're saying, but for like the thought I'm having.
Um,
Yeah, describe.
you see, unlike the other dragons, she leaves like her arms like a little bit more scaled, and her eyes like the yellow with slits instead of the more human-looking facial appearance. And I'm not going to describe this as she talks, but when she talks, you'll notice like her tongue is indeed forked.
So a fox came to me and told me to give you this letter. I couldn't be sure it wasn't another a dragon or a what's the name of the other family?
Lung.
Lung. I was gonna say Lagon, which I knew wasn't right.
That is the head of the dragon family.
Yeah, that's why I said I knew it wasn't right. Or lung thing going on. So here you go.
She just sort of takes it. Not much, notably no like hesitation or even for like fear or even like confusion in her body language. She just takes it, opens it, reads it over, looks back at you. Give me a deception check.
Okay.
We roll physical dice.
That is a 17. I can do math. 17. 15 plus 2.
She holds it back up. You said a talking fox. Or a fox. Sorry, you didn't have to talk it. You said fox delivered this to you?
Well, Fox came over, dropped it, and then told me to deliver it to Virus. And then just kind of ran off before I could ask any further questions.
She sort of stares at you for a second and just blinks. Come on.
Yes?
You know. You know. I know that you know that I'm smarter than that. I would hope that you know I'm smart.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Do I... Okay. Okay, do I get any credit for just to you, not a public thing, and at least trying to hide it?
Say that again?
Do I get any credit for... Okay, was this Ro asking me to say it again?
No, that was me asking.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Do you get any credit for not doing it in a stupid public way and trying to give myself... trying to hide it. Basically give myself a veil of secrecy.
She laughs. You know what? You get a point for effort. A for effort. F
Okay.
for execution, but A for
Yes.
effort.
Okay. Look at... Now, you know, I have some suspicions I have no way of doing anything about, and I'm not sharing them publicly. So,
Well, even
I'm
if you aren't
just
them publicly, these are very well conspiracies about me.
yes, it's the kind of the point.
Yeah, so you sharing your opinion on it publicly wouldn't help or hinder me.
Oh, that I'm just gonna go.
No, I think you're gonna stay. Come
Mhm.
sit with me.
Okay.
Uh,
One of
uh,
the Draken
one of
family.
yeah. Hey, would Dee have told anyone where she was going?
Let's see. Okay, there's only one person that might, but would she? No, what?
If
He's not a
Jason,
complete idiot. Jason
let's say,
is gonna have been told.
if it's Jason, he did try to talk you out of this.
I was just. He tried.
He tried. Obviously, he failed because of
Yeah.
where we are. But
Mhm.
um, so we'll circle back around to that. Who wants to start the rumor phase? Any volunteers? The rumor phase.
What do you think? I don't want to talk bad about any of these people. Um,
Remember, it doesn't have to be in character. You can just start
yeah,
shit.
you're so right. But at the same time, just the me going person targeting someone would put a target on my back.
You can also
Uh,
you can make a rumor about NPCs.
oh my gosh, you're so right. Um, what NPCs do I want about though? 'Cause, like, this is a very grudge heavy thing, and I'm a grudge person. I'm a professional hater, but I don't hate anyone right now.
You're unemployed
Everything like,
currently.
yeah, the hating business has been difficult. Everybody's been so nice, kind of. I'm a kobold, so like as nice as I can be.
Racism.
Uh, What rumors are going on right now that aren't full-on scandals? Let me look at the list. So many of these Grace. I don't feel like doing that. Um, I'm gonna boost Obi is slaying dragons and playing the kill guy.
You're gonna accelerate that into a rumor?
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Anybody else? Aisha. Aisha. They're both dragons. You can assume they're both dragons. You can assume they're both very old.
Here's Chloe Pebbles. She died. She's allergic to pebbles.
All right, is your rumor that they're getting closer or like something more specific? Okay. Archie, you want to go now or do you need
I
some
can go
time?
now. Sure.
Okay.
Like, um, so like I talked to Ro about a little bit is changing the scandal. D isn't talking much slightly to D isn't talking much because dragons are taking active efforts to silence and kill them.
Intense.
Yeah, we're gonna cancel these dragons.
Here's the thing. It's the dragons specifically. It's sort of a thing of like uncancelable purely because there's so much shit attached to them already and they're still in power.
Damn, it's the Kardashian.
Like they have war crimes. And I'm not even saying that exaggeratively. They have literal war crimes and murder attached to their family. These people
Yeah, but
are
we
not
have
convicted.
fitness influencers. Okay, send what the Emilio that's the Kardashian. No, that's gonna be a real bad. I know the Emilios aren't fashion. I mean, not workout, but my point stands. But I don't know any fitness. Joey Swole. He's a fitness guy that I remember the name of. Joe Rogan. Until
Uh,
someone stops.
the girl Stefan. Raven, do you have anything? No? Okay. That is the wrong chat, I believe. So if you type in there, easy. Listen. Now you got. Listen, I truly did not expect things to spiral the way they have. And now, and now it's the morning, and it's all. To be fair, someone like you who is like in a position of closeness to someone in a position of power, and the rumor is like, oh my god, they're planning to kill them. That's just gonna spread fast. Um, yeah, Gabriel is Stefan. I did ask if I do believe you said that you didn't want to do a letter. No, you did do a letter. You did a letter to Arabella. You do have another one, but I didn't think you wanted to. You didn't say anything. Yeah, you got the shaky letter back saying like, oh, he's okay, he's still resting now. No, you do not. If that's that, we are going to circle around back to Virus's guest house. Archie.
Yeah.
She said, she essentially said, get your ass inside. I don't remember the exact wording I used. Walks into the guest house.
Mm.
She doesn't like reach out to grab you or anything, so you technically do have an opportunity to just keep walking away.
No.
I don't want to die.
Yeah. I can run fast and sort of fly. They can definitely run faster.
I mean, hey, they have the movement speed
Probably
of
fly.
a dragon. Being on side, the inside is definitely not what you expected of like Virus. It's very like it's just sort of chill. Okay. It's just like you get the vibes that like this is again like this is a guest house. You're probably like, oh, not decorated by her. It looks like very standard. Like there's like a potted plant. Have a seat.
Yeah. Yeah. Sitting.
Want something to drink or they have like tea in here, coffee.
The tea's good.
Cool. They have so much fucking tea in this place. What kind would you like?
Okay.
He's like going through like cabinets and drawers.
It's gonna be some sort of thing that I don't know, but she would know. That's like it's good energy. Actually, it'll probably be this point of the day, probably like like a sort of like a wind down, like
Okay, this is like in the morning.
electrolytes, whatever. A morning, yeah. Never mind. Actually, probably the other way. Electrolyte, uh, higher caffeine sort of thing.
Yeah, literally no matter how specific you name it, it's there. And it's not like tea bags, but sort of like the tea like discs that you like break up and pour it through like a strainer. Like it's more of like the Asian tea, not British tea.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah. And she's like, this is cute, but this is why I don't drink tea. That's a lie. I just generally don't drink tea, even with the bag.
Well, yeah, it's it's not for everyone, and like There's nothing good or bad about it. Don't believe anything that says it's going to be a detox or whatever. You want a
Yeah.
detox, you got your kidneys and your liver for that.
Yeah, drink water.
Yeah.
No.
So, were you saying something, Zeptus?
I was just saying no, I won't drink water.
Drink water. Oh my god. This is.
I drink so much water the other day at a restaurant. I drink like 7 cups. And then I've been cramping ever since. And so
Yeah.
water
It,
is evil, kids.
yeah,
Um,
it's not. Yeah, by the way, not 7 cups over a day. Generally, sometimes can be. It is the fact that you did 7 cups at like a meal is what it sounds like.
yeah, no, I did. Because it was something to do with my hands and also my mouth to avoid conversation. And so yeah.
Topaz leans back and like unfolds your letter again. So the myriad, huh?
It sounded like one of the anonymous, the collective, Legion, any of those sort of.
You read a lot of like dystopian books, watch a lot of movies like that. It
Uh,
sounds like
no, it's troll the conspiracy boards. I don't believe like 90% of them, but they are funny to read usually.
but you believe the one about me.
Okay, I said 90%. There are elements of like dumping sites and uses of stuff that seem plausible. Like,
Fair enough.
like, this was just you hear a bunch of drugs, however. Is there? I know Jarek says his whole drug stuff, but he doesn't. It doesn't seem to be this sort of drug stuff.
Yeah. Xerox, he's my, as you know, he's my older brother. Actually, I have to check something because they're one of the larger groups, so I have to make sure that
Yeah,
I
Virus is the youngest, from
know
what you
Beers
said.
is the
Attending.
youngest, but there's like certain stuff that all of them do that I need to make sure I'm getting
Okay.
straight.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. But yeah, so I understand where you're coming from. But also, like you see that, like if you were like conspiracy reporting with the Lung family, I'd get it. But it's like we do our shit out in the open. So I just want to let you know that what you see,
Yeah.
what you see, what you get, and what you see are, the things that you have seen.
Well, yeah, you do. It's the. It's, but that's kind of the obvious cover up of you cover up bad shit. You do obvious bad shit to cover up worse, more secretive bad shit.
What kind of experiments do you think we
I
do?
don't. No, that one I don't. It's no. This one isn't. No, that's not about you. That's dragons. Actually, honestly, both of y'all. The families.
Nice to see someone actually think kind of not necessarily shit about them, because I've seen your whole brand. You might have your thoughts about us, but you clearly don't hate us.
Well, yes, dragons. Cool. You got some good stuff. It just absolute power and blah, blah, blah.
Well, it was nice making you uncomfortable.
Yeah, Yep. Good tea.
Um, you should deliver that letter to my brother Xerox. I'm kind of interested in how he'd react.
You think he'd believe the fox story?
Honestly, he's kind of dumb, and if you get him while he's high, he might actually go looking for it.
Okay, I don't mean to sound insensitive. I respect you all. Is he ever not high?
He has his moments. So when he's this is a party as much as it's supposed to be like this sort of upper class, have some decor party,
Yeah.
but he's not at work right now. You know?
Yeah. It's okay, yeah. Oh, and you have to know. I'd never be this blasé almost. If this was like during one of the concerts or something. It's these thoughts, my side, and the little bit you said to me, which isn't much, which good, is not leaving here if I can help it. So I'm delivering letter to Xerix.
Also, if you want to talk about this out in public, it would honestly help that scandal floating around about you that we're keeping you silent.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really glad I got to come, but it's all been so boring. Walk around and you drink the stuff and it doesn't help that I just don't the I can't get drunk. I can't get high.
Oh, I got shit.
No, it's not. It's okay. I don't want to do it usually. It's more that's half the fun of these things. Usually.
Yeah. So, while you're here and can be purged of the physical dependencies that you may develop by overdoing it, like I have some shit that can bypass a lot.
I might take you up on that.
Yeah, it's where you hang around with vampires enough, they teach you a few things.
Okay.
So yeah, Xerox is like really chill when it comes to this kind of stuff. So even if he figure out that you're lying, he most likely won't get mad about it. But if he does, tell him I sent you. It's no big deal.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah. You said you said so. So fuck stories being led with though.
Great. Maybe change the name though. I don't know what it is about it. It just seems so fake.
I
Oh, and also, do you want just like a shot of something to like loosen up? You are you were like so stiff when you came.
I did plenty of loosening up less yesterday. I mean, it's wolf around and fly-ish, glide-ish, sort of pseudo fly.
You didn't fly.
And I'll do just just these rooms are probably fairly big, right? Not like massive necessarily, but enough that I can get like what 5-10 feet off the ground potentially, flight wise.
Well, this was fun.
Row.
Okay, yeah.
These rooms are like big enough that I can get like 5-10 feet whatever off the ground,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use wings unfurled. When you use your step of the wind, you can unfurl spectral dragon wings from your back that vanish at the end of your turn. While these wings exist, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. and I can use that number of times to go with my fragility bonus up to a long rest.
That's very interesting. This was fun. Come back anytime. Don't pull any shit like that again, because you know what? I won't make any direct threats.
Yep.
But don't do shit like that again. Especially if you ever, warning, this is a fair warning here. If you ever try some shit like that on Zale, she will kill you without a second thought.
Oh, yeah,
Or
it's
or Tiamat Thera. Honestly,
Oh.
most of us.
yeah, it's only reason I was kind of okay with this against you is I figured you'd already got enough of these that this would not be instant death
Yeah.
risk.
Yes.
It be more thorn in the side for like the night or something if it didn't go right, and like it did.
So, word of warning. Even for things that seem like it'll just be a minor inconvenience, there are still members of my family that have killed for less.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
I've heard
Yeah.
big things about what's her name? Which one was it?
Cinda, the
Cinda.
one star.
I just couldn't keep the. Yeah, I've heard vague things about Cinda, for example. So
But yeah, go record his reaction if you can. Honestly, seeing his reaction to shit like this 1,000 times, it's never not funny.
don't think I have any way to do that because of the whole
This is like a
camera policy.
I forget about that every year because I just honestly I forget my phone so often that I just kind of forget that I'm not even supposed to have anything up here. Tell me, like once you do all that, report back. Oh, and we might be in touch. Your wings are very interesting to me.
My what? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Your wings.
Wings. Oh yeah, it's you channel the she in the right way. Yeah, it's a complicated thing. It's like simpler thing is you put a little bit into your punches and they can like burn or hold or that sort of stuff.
Oh, actually, in like an hour or so, there's gonna be like a tour of the grounds. I usually don't go because I've seen it like literally hundreds of times. But if you want, we could like go walk.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I think it starts at like the front doors of the estate in like an hour, so I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll from what I'll try. I'm gonna. Should I deliver this now or like after that? Do you think? Because
It doesn't matter. You can do it anytime before the end of this.
okay, I think I'm gonna do it after because I don't want to be late. And from what the little bit I've seen, it's not always the easiest to leave conversation with Xerix.
Oh, absolutely. He will, especially if he's high on the wrong thing. He will talk nonstop. And you see her like look into like the distance for hours.
D does not laugh.
No, she's like this is like
Yeah.
100 yards there,
Hmm.
like past you, like is for hours. But hey, sometimes it's funny.
Oh, should I? Should I change the name, by the way, to... I'm not delivering the letter that says Virus. I'm doing Xerox. Right?
Yeah.
I thought so, but I figured it'd be good to check.
We're gonna pan away from that, I think. Uh, Abby, what are you doing? So there is going to be a tour of the grounds that's gonna sort of end with being led into like a sort of like tea party area, which is like sort of tables and stuff set up, like areas filled with like refreshments and stuff, like a picnic sort of situation, with also like blankets and stuff on the floor. And then, honestly, anytime just walking around, like it doesn't like people are like walking around even like before the event, like before like the tour or anything, just sort of so that they're not confined to their room. And there are things to like do around the estate if you're like looking. Yeah, so like honestly the second you see like you're in earshot of another person, this is not only a scandal, but like also a scandal involving murder. So you hear it like almost immediately. All right, I'll be in the library probably. You'll find me. All right. Yes. You've been here long enough that you can be like semi familiar and just like you can be like a familiar friendly face if you want. Yeah, if you're going to the kitchen staff specifically, you sort of get stopped by like another servant as like, I'm sorry, but the kitchen is kind of under lockdown right now. We can't sort of stop any like production, but it's sort of like heavily like a lot more heavily monitored right now, so we can't really allow anybody in or out that's not working. Give me a yeah, or just or black charisma. Yeah, you sort like again like you're a familiar friendly face, but you're not like super familiar with specifics of like any names. Oh, my name is Anna, and it's really not about getting in the way. It's about the whole incident that we had last night. So we're just sort of, while we're investigating, we're just sort of keeping everyone really monitored, keeping the space monitored. The we're not really supposed to indulge in those kind of things. You know, we all have our work to do, and we're not really supposed to be interacting with the guests a lot unless they're interacting with us. Well, not really in, like the whole like spread of like we're not really gossiping with the guests that much, so that's it's sort of this not something I really gossip is not something I really prefer to talk I guess about that it's inappropriate. Is there anything I can help you with? I mean, like we've all heard. I'm sure, like you're coming to me, so I'm sure we've heard the same thing. Well, I heard that someone saw you just like studying about dragons in the library. Uh, so I just sort of heard some other staff members talking about it. I don't really know which ones. Like we were all really busy. It was during the whole incident last night. But if you want to investigate, maybe start there. Start in the library. Yes. I didn't. I don't think I quite caught the last thing you said. If, understood. Uh, you go up to the library. We'll get back to that. Uh, Raven. What are you doing? Hmm. Oh, nope. There he is. Okay, so you're just waiting for the tour. Okay. Fizz, are you doing anything?
Um,
Not until the event, no. I think I glitched for a second. Can you say that again? Not until the event, no. Okay. Then, Gabriel, you hear a, like, soft knock at the door.
I gotta answer.
You see Arabella, which is sort of like, bandages wrapped around her hand. Uh, Grayson, hi.
Yeah. Yes. Hello.
So I just wanted to thank you for coming to check on me earlier. Uh, my father's still resting, but I wanted to know if you were going to the tour of the grounds later.
I am.
That's great. I wasn't planning on going because I've done it before. The other like a year, not a year ago, but the year before last. But uh, if you're going, it's not really a thing where you go together, but I'd like to walk with you during the tour.
That sounds like fun.
Okay, great. I'll see you at the front of the estate in an hour.
I will see you then.
Can you give me a quick insight?
What is my bonus to insight? I think it's like 10, but I don't remember off the top of my head, so I'm having to go and check. It is in fact 10, so 19.
Cool. You see her do like that weird thing of like she wants to like move to like hug you or just sort of like, but she's sort of like, would that be weird? But sort of like a thing of like wanting to do like some sort of movement, but being unclear on what would be like super appropriate. Of like a handshake feels formal, too formal. A hug feels too casual. What am I supposed to do with my hand?
Um, Trying to think of something. Maybe I should breathe. Okay.
Yeah, you should do that.
For a second, when you said maybe I should breathe, I was like, hold up. Hold up.
No, breathe. BR. Like, I was not. I.
Exhale.
It had been quite a long time since I had inhaled.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I said breathe. I was like,
Um.
dang.
Oh.
If you don't react at all to that, she just sort of goes,
I was trying
okay,
to think of something. It's just Gabriel doesn't. Gabriel doesn't like physical interactions with people, so Gabriel doesn't know what options there are.
Okay, do you hug her or no?
I don't know. That she okay. Rose specifically said hug, handshake, don't know, don't one's too formal, one seems too casual, don't know what to do with hands.
Like that's sort of like the
Trying to
thought.
think of possible other options.
Fist
Because,
bump.
oh, yes, yes, I understand that. But also, accurate. And I'm also trying to think of, is there any other option than those two things? I'd say high five, but that's very much not the situation and also could break her hand off.
Oh yeah, fist bump would be bad.
You could also ask
Why
her
would I have
about
a
her.
rope?
Finger
I don't
guns.
know. I'm tired.
I tired. I'm set.
And
You could invite her inside to talk. You could ask her about her hand. You could hug her. Honestly, that's what I was expecting that you do.
oh fuck. I knew what happened with the hand. It's because she slammed her hand against the cabinet.
Or even just like not even asking about it, or just like, hey, how's your hand doing?
I think this is very okay. I feel like to the audience at home, you should know that this stems from me, from Gabriel as a person, not liking people enough to want to ask questions.
Grayson, I'm pretty sure Grayson's
Grayson's a different person.
yeah.
Grayson, yeah. Uh, can we just cut so I don't have to deal with this? I'm too tired to think of anything.
Sure.
Cool. I would like to do something. That
And
raises hand.
Dougie, what are you doing?
I would like to go to the library and read the family lineage archives because I feel as though they have better records here than anything I've ever been able to get a hold of up to now. Um,
Okay, you're really only gonna find like family records of the Lung family.
oh yeah, which one did we say? Lung and
You're
I don't remember which
you're
one we said that I was able to
mainly
trace back to.
back to the dragons.
Gosh darn it. Okay. Um,
Yeah, because
cool.
it traces back to Lagon.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll still do it because dragon lineages are my thing. Just to like get an understanding of who's who, because I honestly don't know the full family that is put in front of us. And I'm hoping that this will get me a list. Um,
Sure. Give me a flat intelligence
that is a 21 with a nat 20.
with
Um,
a
yes.
um. I'm not gonna give you like a list now, but I will get to this at some point. Keep I'll
Thank you. I
remind
will.
me. It's a lot.
Because I'm so bad with names, and everyone's being like, "Oh yeah, this person." I'm like, yes, down.
I feel like the only person you know is Xerox.
Yeah.
Which
But
fair.
this is how I feel at my own family reunions, where I'm just like, yes, I'm aware of you vaguely by concept alone. Um,
Honestly, that's so fair.
like I know where you become my cousin, and don't ask me any other questions. Like, yes, I know our grandparents are siblings, but that doesn't mean that I know you.
Your grandparents are
Mm.
siblings?
Yeah, they'll be my second cousin. Not in this scenario. I'm talking about in real life. When I go to family,
No.
when I go to
Your
family,
grandparents are related to one another.
no, when I'm talking to someone else, when I'm
Okay.
talking to someone else, like my grandfather and their grandfather are brothers.
Okay.
Yes, this is
I
what I'm
very
saying.
much did not
Well,
understand it.
there's a full context of me
Yeah.
saying that I was talking to someone else.
Yes. I heard the content and I did not understand
Okay,
it in context.
okay. Um, no, because I am way more distantly related than our grandparents, our siblings. This is like our triple great grandparents. We're cousins.
It's like me trying to explain that I'm related to a guy that has art in his museum. Actually, wait, no, I'm much more related to that guy than you are in this situation. Never mind. But it feels similar. Feels similar.
Like, this is me trying to tell people that I'm related to Henry Cavill, which is true. Like if I connect us far enough back, there's a direct
If I
line between
connect the
me and
dots,
Henry Cavill. Yes, because his triple great grandmother was the same as my triple great grandmother.
yeah. Like, here's the thing. My great grandmother has a like great or great great uncle who has art and is a famous Chilean artist. But if I explain this in the direct line, it's so many fucking greats.
Yes.
All right. Actually, I think if that's, I think we're gonna end it here because it's 11 o'clock, and with every passing minute, I'm more afraid that Raven has fallen. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. You know,
Wait, do I run to Evie? Is Evie in the library or is their person in the library? I don't remember.
yeah, Raven.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking because I with every passing minute, I think that you're asleep. I'm not that tired.
I'm like mentally exhausted because my work is just me talking to people too much. Eh, it's fine.
I'm also fairly mentally
Customer
exhausted
service.
because old people
Oh
and
yeah,
church.
I work with too many old people.
Yeah.
Up until the beginning of this week, I was the youngest person at my work by 30 years.
Okay, before we get into the, everybody say goodbye to Alistair so I can send him off.
Yeah.
Bye, Alistair.
Vaguely know that. Memorize that.